But other than that, I think their comp's going to be pretty dependable as we've seen throughout the day. So, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, yours Mammothly going with this machine blaster combo, which an indirect on both will get you the kill, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and of course we have that Snipe Rider to keep up the paint and get them their tactical. There we go. Already, yep. There's that tacticaler. Definitely making it that bit easier to push in and kind of. It's not that well. What?
However, yours Mammothly getting wiped out. Delayed wipe, but still a wipe nonetheless.
Okay.
You just do have to be worried about Yoshel on this Snipe Rider.
Yep, can reach so much. You cannot just sit on that kind of area on the right there because Yoshel can see you without getting anywhere close. Ooh, okay, that is...
Strike's unfortunately not able to get anyone, and that is a reverse wipe. Teamy just waiting for Mooj to show up.
Yep, just trying to find him over there, but not quite able to do that. But yeah, this is going to be much more difficult for DistInkt to find their way into mid here, especially whenever they just have they have the chumps that they're not quite what you need to approach. But as I'm saying that is still 2 down on the side of yours Mammothly, and that's 3. Yoshel's here to kind of slow everything down a bit, but
they do manage to jump back in.
Yep. At least DistInkt able to kind of turn the tides a little bit. Even if they're not able to keep the zone, they were able to at least put some more penalty points.
And that's a double. With the bomb, this should be DistInkt's zone capture.
Yep, and it is as it should be. 3 down. Oh, and
Yoshel also not able to get out.
Oh my goodness.
Something I will say about yours Mammothly comp, they have a lot of poke. Like they're able to get like the picks early, but not so much sustain of just keep pushing.
What is happening? Yeah, Mooj able to try and slow things down a little bit, but does end up having to back off. This should be, and it is, lead for DistInkt. But as we're seeing here,
Snipes, buddy.
Snipes is here and ready to find some more picks. That is a delayed wipe there. But okay. All right, DistInkt. Definitely.
And now it's all the case of how long yours can keep up their poking.
Yep.
And can keep them away.
That's really what it's coming down to here. The length between like the pushing of everyone out, but that is 2 down for DistInkt, and there's no penalty points left for yours Mammothly. They are going to get lead from this. And there it is. But is DistInkt going to have another chance to get back in? Maybe.
They could if they can get it very soon.
Yes, and they do!
Just about it. Over there, unfortunately overextending, getting picked out by Yoshel.
Yeah, that was a very nice play there from Yoshel, using the sprinkler as a little bit of cover, or long enough for him to charge up those shots there. But that's 2 down. Here's Mammothly. They can't really push, but Snipes stopping it from getting too much of a stuck in spawn situation.
I think, yeah, Snipes popped the special there. Team, okay, cleaning up if they can. Said that a bit too late.
Oh, that is a struggle there. They're gonna hopefully be able to get this back, but like DistInkt losing the zone there is really not helpful when they need to get the whole way to 4.
Teamy should be able to get that kill.
Unfortunately,
backs away from the confrontation before
we're able to kind of finish that. TM looking for another pick here, but it's going to be a struggle to find one, especially with that Snipe Rider. And
you need to go for zone. You can't be going for kills at this point.
Oh yeah, and there was not the time. Oh, Yeah, I think when you mentioned that, it was almost like they were listening. They knew, but it was just that couple of seconds of delay, or even just 1 second, was enough for it just to knock out. But okay, DistInkt, that was closer than I think yours Mammothly was expecting it to be.
I think a lot of
They
people in chat were not expecting that to be that close.
So definitely DistInkt showing that they do know what to do here, especially with that bow combined with that 52. Once they're able to kind of lock down the opponent, they're dead. It is as simple as that. So coming into this second game, there we go, DistInkt. They love that Robo Ramen. We're going to continue on that Splat Zones. And well, we're just going to have to see if it's going to go their way this time. But yeah, we have been seeing that they're able to definitely find the picks. But it's at times, it's just a struggle for them to hold it as long as yours Mammothly is able to.
Yeah, it's all just a case of... It's been more the sustain for keeping zones. Both teams are getting the wipe, getting the zone rather easily. It's just actually holding on to it.
Yep, keeping it for the amount of time that they need to get that lead. That is what it's really coming down to here. So we just wait for both teams to ready up and get into this second game of the set. DistInkt really want to kind of slow down yours Mammothly, because if they're able to get this one, then we know that counterpick 3, or well, the third match, we know what we expect from yours Mammothly in that regard. But that depends on how this turns out. Yeah, still keeping it consistent. Yep. Pretty much what we expect from these teams. But I will say, actually, the 52 team's back on the crab instead of the 52 this time. So, interesting to see how that will work out for them. It does give them that extra little bit of range when they need it, but you have to be so careful with Yasha.
It's going to be yours as first point.
That took me a moment to really get what you meant.
Yep. I struggled to say it, don't worry.
Yep. Tiger here looking for this pick, able to get it, but does
very nice.
Going down to Yashel for it. And Yashel able to get that paint and continue pushing to try and get this zone back, but they're looking for that grab.
Once again, another trade. They are going to get pushed back by that Booyah bomb.
Yep, Yashel still looking for Tam here. Not quite able to get the kill on them yet, but they're... Hello, Takimi. Didn't see you there. Good pick, but they still need to get this zone.
Strike comes in.
Yeah, almost immediately, keeping them moving. They need to get this zone back and stop, yep, yours Mammothly from continuing to push. Tam able to get the pick, but they know exactly, Snipes is well aware, so is Yosho, of where Tam was last seen.
Tam somehow surviving through all of that, okay.
I don't understand. Going for Snipes, able to help get that pick there, very helpful to get them off the zone, but that, they do need to... Yeah, I think what'll help them the most is getting Yoshel either pushed back or just like dead.
Yeah.
Because Yoshel can keep that pressure up constantly.
That is the case. They do need something to push. Exactly.
Ooh, yep. There we can see those two working together there. Slushing and Range Blaster can do a lot of work at a nice range for them. Afro not able to kind of counter that range, and
going back in, which definitely wasn't advisable in that situation.
Definitely not. Unfortunate there, but DistInkt have pushed to 25. That is a hell of a push for them. But the penalty points are over, and Takimi is looking for somewhere to put that. Finds the right place to kind of stop DistInkt in their tracks with that crab.
Yeah, Takimi in this game consistently using that booyah bomb just to hold off a push to get points. And you can see Mammothly, they get the lead. They haven't spotted Takimi yet.
They don't.
Or at least Tiger hasn't. Tiger, fair enough, is going for solo zone?
I think Afro helped them a little bit, but was mostly
okay.
So it wasn't quite just roller solo zone, but still important to stop them from getting further into the single digits here. So fair enough choice. But yeah, Yoshio backing up, trying to find a better place to snipe from. See, this is DistInkt
here,
issue.
not with a special to really push, to hold back a push here.
And there's that booyah.
Take the full brunt.
Booyah ready to stop anything that DistInkt was trying to do from that side in. There are those chumps, but they won't do much on their own. Especially with the strikes, yet again, stopping DistInkt from pushing. Yours Mammothly, or Mammothly. Jesus, I understand why you just said yours.
Yep.
Definitely very consistent on keeping them pushed back.
Reed kill, which could have been lovely, but didn't work out, unfortunately. And this is looking like the end times on this match.
And it is. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, yours Mammothly definitely able to lock down a zone and keep it held whenever they have enough paint on the board. That was unfortunate for DistInkt. Did not seem like hindsight the right pick for them, which does mean that going into this third game of the set, they really need to be sure of this counter pick.
Lamb Blitz Ink Blot. That's my prediction. They're going to pull it out.
Yeah, because it worked.
That's their saving grace.
It worked, but is it going to work against yours Mammothly? Oh,
that is the question here.
Yep. Remains to be seen.
These definitely have been close games. It's always came down to like one or two pushes, and then it's kind of snowballed from there, unfortunately.
Yes, but it's not the first one, right? It's not even the second one. Most of the time, it does take a lot of back and forth for yours Mammothly to find that equilibrium they're looking for. Once they find it, DistInkt is kind of really stuck, but there's still that in between before they have found it each game. Yes, whatever you do, DistInkt, do not pick a Splat Zone. I don't think
it doesn't seem to be working out here.
Yeah.
And before it's Splat Zones, like
DistInkt, don't do it, don't do it.
Of course, like Splat Zones, Mako Mart. So shit.
Oh, yep. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh, that's an interesting choice. We said this before in the semi-finals. That it was an interesting choice to do Clam's Ink Blot, and it worked out for them. So I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I can make predictions on this. It's really coming down to it, and DistInkt know they need this, and they are going all in on Rainmaker Undertow. And hopefully they have a way to push, is all I'm gonna say. They just need a solid way to push.
They need a good pushing special and a good spacing special.
Yep.
And hopefully with that they can do bits.
Yes, and I will say the if you're able to be in position with it, the shield on the roller can be very helpful for kind of securing the last few steps to a podium or a checkpoint.
And also for defense, because this map mode is littered with choke points.
Yep. So If all else fails, shield the choke point and have a roller guarding it. But,
Snipes' blaster here is...
yeah.
It's going to be painful to try and beat.
Okay, we are seeing some changes here to KB onto the original buckets of the slosher. We've got that range blaster switching over to the Kraken one, which makes a lot of sense. And the double whale comp coming back from DistInkt. But DistInkt already pushing.
DistInkt? Unfortunately not quite able to get the podium. But with a good pop here, it's still on.
Indeed, Snipes here looking for a pick. Still...
I'm not able to get the podium with it.
Oh, it was 2v2, but now it is no longer 2v2.
No, it is 3v0.
Yeah. Unfortunate. That would have been so nice for them had they have gotten at least to the podium. It would have slowed... yeah, it would have, well,
Booch, you need to back out here a little bit.
Yeah.
Squeaking away.
Oh, Mood. Able to get the pick, though. That's very nicely done, because that was before Snipes could get, like, any... Or no, not Snipes.
Any kind of leverage point.
Yeah. So...
That's an interesting place. King strike from.
Yep, certainly, certainly a choice. Still, this
Mammothly just refusing to let them get, like, the podium here.
Continuing to Kimi. Kimi says no, and so you have to leave. Oh, and here's the ink strikes coming down, trying to slow down. Takimi looking for Tame here. Was not able to find them, but that's
Force
okay.
there to clean up.
Yep, indeed. So okay, fair enough. Fair enough. This is here's Mammothly. You know that they've got the Rainmaker. They just need to get it moving. But as we're saying that, Afro able. Yep, there we go. There's the wipeout. Okay, right, DistInkt.
Very close game currently. It's. I think you're a bit too eager to get the podium instead of establishing any kind of stronghold.
Yes, they need to get to a point where when they get to the podium, they're actually going to be able to get off it. And with this, Snipes came to do one thing and someone stole it from them. Wait, is that there's a disconnect. I think, Tim, you need to move back. You need to go back. Okay. Well, no one
had it in a good enough point. I think we're going to just reset the match.
Is it reset? I would, to be fair, when it comes to yours Mammothly, even I think the time might have been over halfway though.
Could have been.
I think
we may need a rules.
Yes.
Check here from Pixel on high.
Yes, and I would expect from yours Mammothly, even if it was slightly over the time limit, I think
it's going to be a gentleman's agreement, and they're going to shake hands about it.
Yeah. In the position that yours Mammothly is right now, I think they want to play it out. So I would not be surprised even if it is past technically the 2.5 minute threshold that we're probably still going to see this replayed. But we wait.
I did hear a rejoin sound effect.
Yes. Cool. Okay, so it was just reviewed. The actual disconnect when it happened was just before 2:30, so that's fine. And also, yours Mammothly was like, yeah, we'll replay that anyway. So we will have that again. Undertow, Spillway. We will be back to see if it's gonna be any different, and hopefully to not see another disconnect. So get through the whole game. That'd be good.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so well, I don't know what to say other than DistInkt did have a lead there. It wasn't a good one. Neither team had got past that checkpoint.
DistInkt were chomping at the bit for the first podium.
Yes, they were like, "Come on, give it to us." And Mammothly was like,
as
"No."
we saw before, Mammothly they have an amazing poke comp, so they are able to go, haha, no.
No. No checkpoint for you. So we'll see how this goes for a take 2. As in they come, they get the first pop. Yeah, Mammothly are kind of a little bit more apprehensive. They know that they have the range on DistInkt. And after what happened at the start of that last game... Oh!
Tim! Who there?
Oh my goodness.
Not able to stop Yosho.
Yeah, Yosho's still watching that Rainmaker. But Snipe's able to get the pick there and stop them in their tracks. Alright, they do have a lot of paint now. Yosho got the Rainmaker, knows where he's going. But Tam is ahead over here, already ready for when they push up. That's 2 down for your Mammothly. Oh!
Yosho here, just dodging killer whales.
Yep, living, staying alive. And yeah, just trying to pick which way ends up being the best here. There's a lot happening in mid though.
Toxic miss here from Mooj to really just stop the Rainmaker in his tracks.
But Takimi
pushed up quite hard. Having noticed. Yes, they have.
The killer wheel has. So we're trying to get on that podium, but DistInkt saying, nuh-uh, not today. Oh, and Yosho ends up
getting the Yosho at the end. Very nice.
Does mean that there isn't anyone to jump into for Mammothly, but Snipes, we can see them
on the right.
Yeah, I don't think they know. I don't think they're aware, and Snipes able to stop them in their tracks before they can get very far at all. And especially when Tiger had already set up the push to the podium, had Snipes not been there, it might have actually just they might have just been able to gun it the whole way for lifting.
Or at very least force Spore into an early Bazooka.
Indeed. Well, back in mid. Though it does seem to be a little bit more in DistInkt's favor because of the paint.
They do have the right push here. And they finally get the podium.
Yeah, they were just trying the wrong one. For too long. Yeah, Tiger, I do not think that's going to work out for you. Yep.
Yeah.
Very much
They did force out the Zuka. They did force out the Zuka.
That is very good. There. Yeah, we do appreciate one less of a problematic special for them whenever this push is happening. Tam looking, trying to find them, but Takimi able to get them
styling on them.
Yeah. I do not think Tam was expecting whatsoever. Afro trying to get the pick, but just not able to find it. This will be them a checkpoint, and I think... Wait, no, it's not a checkpoint. Not
quite, it's just Takimi up front with the cameras focusing on.
Oh my goodness, still alive. They need to get him out of there.
If they can get Takimi out of there.
No, Takimi's still there, just pushing up, chasing moves. Finally down into that mid, back in the mid, but there's so much delay.
Can we see the wild far right flank from Takimi here?
Oh my goodness, possibly. That might be what's going through his head. Oh no, his spawn was happening. Yeah. Afro, on the other hand, very much going for the flank there. But yeah, that is not ideal for DistInkt. Because they haven't got past, they've got the checkpoint, but they need to get to 38 now. Which
Afro is holding a Zuka here.
Yeah, if they're able to do that, they could possibly go. Never mind. I was gonna say if they're able to kind of set it up right, they could go for a run on the right. But they don't really have that opportunity.
The problem they have currently is Yosho on the pencil.
Yeah. Yosho.
They have nothing to really get him, you know?
Yeah, exactly. The only time that Yoshel isn't a problem is when he is in spawn. So definitely the only way that they can fix that at the moment. But we are seeing that team's currently fighting a war in mid, while Mooj is the only thing standing between the Rainmaker and getting so much closer to this podium. After we're able to stop it, but for how long with the last 7 seconds? Oh no.
This could be game. Snipes here, just sneakily waiting for the pop.
Oh, able to get a pick, able to protect that Rainmaker for just a bit longer, but
they know
that is taking time.
Yoshel is just chilling there on the mid spine. This is, and as I say that, Yoshel's just calm and collected, doing what they do.
Yeah, they can just wait this out, in fact. All they need to do is keep DistInkt back for long enough, and then the game will just end all by itself.
Going for a little bit of a hero play. Spore's somehow still alive.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yep, but Tam is in Yoshel's sights. And that will be game. Unfortunate for DistInkt.
Mammothly.
Yep. Yes.
And that will be our qualifier.
Yes. Here's Mammothly. Absolutely raring to go there. Definitely knew what they needed to do. Able to keep that defense quite well throughout all of those games there. And yeah, just